Hello, we're back, and today I have a quick extra video to go with the longer pressing video I made, just a little addendum to it, because there's an extra little variation on pressing I thought to cover, and it's a little different than normal pressing. So what is it called? It's called counterpressing, or as it has been made famously recently as Gegenpressing. That's what they call it in Germany. And since Jurgen Klopp has it's kind of his thing that he's popularized recently with his like really white teeth that he has at Dortmund and at Liverpool. They love to counterpress, they love to Gegenpress. So what the heck is it? Okay, so say you're looking to full-on press the other team, all-out press, and they are spread out on the field, spread out as much as they want to be. Well, for this I would call just normal pressing. And you have to be super organized as a team. You have to make decisions on who's covering what space. You have to have a system, and everyone has to move as one unit. It can be complicated. So go check out my longer video on that. But what if the other team has the ball, but they just won the ball back? They were on defense, and thus their team was compact horizontally, compact vertically. A transition happens, you hit a bad pass, they get the ball back. They get the ball back, but they are not in a good shape to pass the ball themselves. They're all right next to each other. Maybe a center back wins the ball back, but his other center back is literally 2 yards away from him. That's not a very good pass. Anyone that can guard him could take one step over and guard the next guy. Maybe the outside backs, the players that normally give width, they're tucked in for defensive reasons right when you win the ball. So when the team that just won the ball is not in a good shape to pass the ball, you can just go crazy trying to win the ball back. You can aggressively pursue these defensive 2v1s or even 3v1s, and they don't have to be planned out. They can just be improvised. If your team loses the ball, maybe you hit a pass and the other team picks it off. Well, if you follow your pass, you're kind of close to the ball. Maybe the guy you tried to pass to, he's close to the ball. That's a 2v1. If you both step on him and try to come at him from different sides, you might be able to poke the ball away and win it right back. So this is Gegenpressing. All right, I got a video. Let's check it out. I've got some Liverpool footage. Okay, let's watch it. Once here. Boom, boom, boom. They win the ball back. Having a hard time. This is Bournemouth. And they eventually give it right back to Liverpool. Okay, so let's go through it much slower. Okay, so Liverpool's on the ball. They hit it to Firmino. He takes not the best first touch. Bournemouth's able to win the ball. The guy cuts him off from the ball. It's a good job. Win the ball with his body. And now they got it back. Okay. The problem is, look how close all the white shirts are together. It's very difficult for them to hit a decent pass with the ball. So if you look, this guy, he's got two guys right in front of him. They're both a terrible pass. Now, this guy's a pro player. He makes a great second touch on the ball there to get in that space, and he barely works it out of the press. Even though he did an amazing job, this guy, he doesn't have a lot he can do. Milner, Firmino, it's another 2v1. Notice Milner, look at the speed Milner has when he sees this opportunity. They just lost the ball, and look at him. He's like, go, 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 go. He's going at this guy. When Firmino sees this, he doesn't wait, say, oh, he'll get him. No, he steps up too, to make it a 2v1, and what do you know? That pass hit under pressure is not hit perfectly, and they get the ball right back. Now, he maybe should have taken a touch here. I think he just tries to immediately hit it to Mane's foot, and you see why if Mane could have one touch to Salah, I mean, they're in on the goal, but that pass doesn't work out. But you see how incredibly difficult it was for Bournemouth right at this moment here when they have the ball. Look, they are compact defensively. They are not in a good shape to keep the ball. So Liverpool can pursue a defensive 2v1 here and a 2v1 here. And eventually they do get the ball back. So looking at this on the big field, here was kind of their shape in that game. Interesting offensively. They were doing a lot of overload and isolate, where they were getting the defensive team to kind of shift over like this, and then they were trying to switch the play very quickly, and with an area ball, put the ball in front to the outside back there, running down the alley. That was kind of something they did a lot in that game. But what would the counter-pressing look like? Well, say they play a ball over the top, boom, and this center, the ball, boom, over the top. They're trying to find Firmino, bad pass. It goes right to the center back. Now, often teams can go to the keeper because he's always kind of in space back here. But maybe a first touch, trying to control this, puts you away from the keeper and you can't turn. Now, what is this guy going to do? If we very quickly see this opportunity to everyone press the ball at once, it doesn't have to be organized. It can happen right then, aggressively, and just one person wins the ball, pokes it through, pokes the ball, boom, pokes the ball into space, boom. We can get on this ball. We can have a shot at goal. So there it is. When you're in possession, right when you lose the ball, if you have a lot of players around the ball and the other team is close together and they're not in a good shape to pass, go crazy. Get the ball back. Press 2v1, 3v1. Go for it. Geigen.